Oh shit.
Especially after the whole game, it'll get pretty good. I mean,
All right, so I just got off the lift. It's the first time here, so I really don't know where I'm going. But I'm gonna try to take it slow and get warmed up. Looks like we're gonna go into Cowboy Up, so see what it's like. Whoa, what do we have here? Okay, so I kind of decided to dive right into it. I think I'm on a trail called Cowboy Up. But anyway, came across this log canyon. It's a pretty decent gap. I'd say probably like 10 to 15 feet. And you kind of have to shoot between these two trees, if you see right there and there, which makes it look a little tight. Yeah, I can do that. Whew. Well, yeah. Whew. That was actually buttery smooth. Woo! Lucky. Little rock picture. Woo. Oh mud. So stopped at one of the intersections. It looks like I'm between Paid in Full and Holy Roller. However, as I was taking a break, I looked behind me and some pretty massive drops right there. So we're gonna go check them out. So what's actually interesting about these is they're actually marked. So this one's a 3-foot minimum drop and they call it the Fuzzy Carl. I made the Fuzzy Bunny, which is a 5-foot minimum drop. They both share the same landing. It's down to here. One thing you'll notice though, on the larger landing, have this root right here, which could make things a little interesting for landing, not gonna lie. But we'll see. So the 3-foot drop, I'm pretty confident I could get. So I'm gonna get that one a try first, see how it goes. And then I'll work up and see if I wanna do the 5-foot drop. It has a little bit bigger of a gap, and then also it does have that root and rock in the landing, which might throw me off. Since I'm out here alone too, I'm a little skeptical to try to, in case I hurt myself. But let's just see how the 3-foot drop goes first. Let's see. Yep, kind of as I suspected, it was like nothing. So it really wasn't that bad. Although there's a little root in the rock in the landing, it's pretty avoidable. And also the landing's actually pretty smooth. If you go in with enough speed, you catch the transition and you actually barely feel it. For the size of the drop, impact is like really low. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it again. This time I'll do it with the chest mount on. Woo! Oh. So, one of the challenges is going to be with this feature is because it's a skinny, you can't necessarily roll up to it and then stop, at least not without risking falling off. So if I want to go for this, I kind of have to go full bore. I don't really have any option to necessarily roll it. It is pretty intimidating because the gap's about shoulder height. I'm about 5 foot, 5'10", so it's about a 5 foot drop. The landing does look pretty good. There's a few rocks and such, but nothing too bad and a pretty straight run out. So the main thing is just gonna be staying on the skinny. I'm not used to these kind of features, so it is gonna be a little bit of a test. Oh shit. Whew. Oh. Okay, not gonna lie, that was probably one of the scariest features I've done. So it's definitely pretty scary, I am not gonna lie. I've never done a North Shore feature like that. So right at the very end, especially when it gets on the last part of the skinny, seriously all commitment mode. I think you even heard me in my first run out. I kind of freaked out a little bit, but stayed committed, and that's kind of one of the most important things when going off of a drop like this is if you're gonna do it, you have to do it. If you try to bail out last minute, that's actually typically when people get hurt. So just trust your abilities and it'll get you through a lot of features. Almost did not make it around that corner. So we get that hip. And then this massive gap. So I just got done hitting the gap. You can see it maybe right behind me here. So at first I was thinking I was going to pass on this today, but then out of nowhere, there's actually 3 riders that rode through and they just hit it straight on. I could tell by their speed, you really didn't have to go too fast. And it looked pretty mellow. Plus the end of the knuckle, if you see, I'm kind of looking at it, is it doesn't have a sharp backside to the landing. So if you land rear tire first, there's not a huge consequence, which is kind of what helped me get through this one. So on the first hit, I did land a little nose high, but once I realized what the speed was for it, I was able to basically do it again, link up the hip and the gap together, and it was really smooth. It's really not too bad. So. All right. try this again.